Alright, here we are for the final round. We're finally on the play. And this is not the greatest hand. Our threat is not super threatening, but we do have super lethal pump and 3 lands, lots of energy. I'm going to keep the Game Trail, Reveal Forest. It's another reason I didn't like the Botanical Sanctum shenanigans. Is like Game Trail and Cinderglade both really like having basic forests and basic mountains in your deck, as my opponent plays Botanical Sanctum. That's fine. Alright, so we've got plenty of land. I'd like to get a better threat. Like a Cub. Pummeler, of course, would be super great, but alright. I'm gonna attack and hope my opponent blocks. I think we just want to blow this built to smash just to force some damage through. Okay, they did block, so I want to... I'm going to trick the question of I could build to smash, or potentially I could do both of these. I think we just want to get in the trample damage. Because, yeah. Possible I was supposed to play the Ether Hub there. I didn't really think about it. I don't think it really matters. Yeah. Whirler Virtuoso. Okay. So let me do math. Do 2, 6, 7, 14. Some energy. And attack. Question of here whether I want to blow one of the Uncaged Furies or built to smash. I think Uncaged Fury is just not super great. Having multiple Uncaged Furies is a little bit awkward. So I assume we're playing against Aetherworks. Yep, Aetherworks. They've got plenty of energy, so kind of glad I got rid of the Whirler Virtuoso. Oh, this is awkward. So they're just going to keep probably just a chump block this turn. We can blow a built to smash, no big deal. If they do that, okay. Blocking order doesn't matter. Smash. Kill all your creatures. Get Emerald, can't win. Chandra, okay. That can theoretically be dealt with. And I do have to Blossom in Defense. Do get to take out Chandra without blowing any further pump spells, and play Bristling Hydra. Okay. We're getting there. Yeah. For a second I was really scared I didn't click correctly. So if we draw a land, this is 4, 8, 19. Ishkanah with no Delirium. Okay. Let me do the math, right? Okay, so we can pump this. We can't. That's right. We can't even combo. oh wait, we can, right, with the servant. So we can make this 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 double strike is 22, forces a chump block. They're probably just going to chump block potentially going to chump block anyway. That line will be available to us next turn, either way. So what do I say? 8, 9, 11, 8, 9, 10, 10, 11. I can threaten lethal if they don't block. So I can just play the larger than life and attack and see if they block. If they don't, they die. If they do, we would blow the Uncaged Fury and probably one, yeah, just one of the energies to leave up hexproof. And that would deal 5, 10, 20. Put them at 6, facing lethal-ish. Put them at 6, they go back to 9 within the puzzle knot. And we've got 7 power on board. I think we'll just wait one turn. And we will blow some energy if there's a block here. There's no block. We'll save the energy. Just hope we don't get Emerald this turn. Only 2 card types. Can't hardcast it. Servant of the Conduit. I think that should do it. Yep. Alright. Okay, so we don't even have to do that. Alright, so double check the math again. Larger than life. 8, 9. We can go ahead and do 3 pumps, so it's 12, 24. 24 plus 4 plus 2 is 30, and then we have 7 toughness on board. Yep, that does it. Opponent did not have a very good draw here, I will say. Yeah, I don't think opponent has any blocks that get there. Yeah, pretty sure this is lethal with some number of activations on the Hydra. Yep, our opponent comes to the same conclusion. So versus this deck, I just want to get under them, really. Want Kessig Prowlers. Don't think Harness Lightning is... I mean, potentially I could run like 2 of them. That would be the most. They have fairly limited interaction. Let me see if I can... These are things I should know before I start making videos and tell people how to play. Well, not really tell you how to play, just say how I play. So Marvel, they've got like 4 Harness Lightnings in the main deck. In the sideboard, they could have some Dispels, Natural State potentially, Negate, Kozilek's Return, not a bunch. A little bit of anti-combo shenanigans. I think I'm just going to go with 1 Harness Lightning. against Whirler Virtuoso, I can trim that a little bit. Trim that, that, that. The normal trim there. I think I'll only run 3 Kessig Prowlers. I've very much soured on the Kessig Prowler. It's just like on the surface, in a vacuum, this is a very this is a reasonably strong card for standard. It's just the standard environment is Thraben Inspector and Reflector Mage and Kozilek's Return stuff. Not great. Because they're not super interactive, I'm going to cut a Bristling Hydra and just try and kill them quickly. This hand's okay. We get to it. Well, wait. So Ether Hub, Attune for Forest, and then yeah, we can play Voltaic Brawler on turn 2 or Servant of the Conduit. If we draw Forest, this hand's pretty strong. I'll keep. Hope to draw like Forest. No, that's not the worst. Energy. Use the energy to get more energy. Who says we have an energy crisis in America? Who says that? We got energy into energy. Vessel, okay. Yeah, that's the mountain they got that. Okay. I think I just want to jam the Cub, actually. Just because it starts attacking, and it's either the Cub or the Servant. Don't have a ton of uses for energy besides the Cub right now, like efficient uses. So if I play the Cub, we can next turn attune for another forest, actually a mountain, and then play the Voltaic Brawler. I think Servant just allows us a lot more options to start throwing things down. More energy would be fine and slightly more beatdown, but I want to start throwing cards out there and applying a lot of pressure to our opponent. And this does get us 2 energy, not guaranteed. Opponent might be Landlight. Yeah, they're cracking that now. Reveal, Cinderglade. Okay. They have Delirium already, so good for them. So I think this is the turn we're going to use 4 mana and probably do that. Alright. So if we can play Cub and Voltaic Brawler on this turn, and use 2 energy, get 2 energy back, have 4 energy, or we can just play the Bristling Hydra and not use any energy. We're not really super combo-y. We'll have 4 energy available, so Kozilek Return doesn't completely wreck us right away. Yep, that seems like the best play to me. Wait, yeah, that doesn't matter. Oh wait, actually, yeah, we can only use 1 energy because we can tap this for red. Let me just make sure. I barely read these cards. Okay. So 1 extra energy, never a bad thing to have around. Harness lightning on the cub. We could use 4 energy to make them use. So if we just let this resolve, they use 2 energy, they go to 3 energy. We could use 2 energy and keep them at 2 energy. We can't save the cub. I'm trying to think if we really have better uses for this 2 energy. Could potentially. So the reason I would want to keep them on 2 energy rather than 3 energy is if they have a puzzle knot into Aetherworks Marvel that allows them to activate Aetherworks Marvel right away. I think this is, because I'm going to have access to a fair bit more energy, I think this is a good use of energy. Five, and they go to 3. They play Puzzle Knot. Play Harness Lightning. Okay. We definitely don't need super lot of energy. So, alright, we're going to tune with Ether for a mountain. And then I think Pummeler and Attack. That is very likely lethal on the next turn. They don't have yet another Harness Lightning. The alternative is we could use 1 energy and play a Bristling Hydra. That is nowhere close to being lethal on the next turn. I do think we're going to go ahead and attack with the Servant. I don't feel like holding up bluffing when they probably have to go for it really helps. Bluffing, blasting, and defense specifically. Okay. So we could even harness lightning our own guy to get even more energy. I'm just gonna with delirium. Alright. I think we got this. So we can harness lightning one of the spiders and go to 9 energy. So that's 3 pumps. So this is 5, 10, 20, 40. That's a lot. That is a lot. Just making sure I'm clicking this correctly. Just gonna go ahead and jam. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, blocking order doesn't matter. Alright, so opponent will, what's the math say? -15 again, the perfect life total for our opponents.